Hi, my name is Samantha Miller, and I am doing my podcast over Chapter 2, Sensation and Perception. I've got notes here to help me out. On Chapter 2, it discussed sensation and perception, and everything that we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell are gathered by cells that are throughout our body. And the definition of sensation is the ability to detect environmental information, while perception is applying meaning to encoded sensations. The chapter discusses how we have the ability to perceive colors as well as the structure of the eye. And Chapter 2 discussed about the physical structure of the eye, and it's broken into different sections, including but not limited to the pupil, the iris, and the lens. Your eyes are what directs interesting things that we see on a day-to-day basis. So everything that we see, you first see it and then our brain processes it. There are many problems that can arise with your eyes. Glaucoma, which a lot of people get, is one where there are usual distortions due to an increase in pressure in the anterior chamber. Chapter 2 also discussed about the structural problems in the eye, which most people will come into contact with at some point in their life. People have farsightedness, and the chapter discussed how college students often got, I think it was myopia is what it was called, and which is nearsightedness. And because objects close to them are clear, but objects in the distance are blurry, which I wear glasses because I have kind of that problem. Stuff gets blurry and I have to get that corrected with glasses. So a lot of people get that, especially in college, because you're looking at the computer screen all the time and stuff. So everything that we see from our eyes has to be processed by our brain. An example given in Chapter 2 was how our brains can react to certain objects, which they gave an example of the face-vase illusion, which is pretty cool because it's on page 27. I'm an art teacher for K through 12, and we did the face-vase illusion, and we went where my students, they did exactly kind of this, where they did the face and then they did the vase, and then they give examples and how that can perceive to art. And I thought that was pretty cool because I actually got to see something like that. You notice that it tells in the chapter that you notice to perceive the vase and faces simultaneously. So if you're looking at it and you just glance at it, some people may notice the vase instead, and then some people may notice the faces first. So the color may catch our attention at first, if you are attracted by the black first, or if you're attracted by the gray, or you can look at it simultaneously and you can see both the face and the vase at the same time. So it's pretty cool that the two perceptions can fluctuate back and forth rapidly, and it depends on, who you are and how you perceive that. So this chapter is pretty cool. I think it's very interesting that everything has to be processed through our eyes first, and then it gets processed into our brain. So everything that we look at, we don't really think about it, about how you look at something and then how your brain will process it. And I think that whenever you break it down and actually think about the process, it's pretty cool. So that's one thing that I really enjoyed about this chapter, is that we take a lot of things for granted, and like blind people, I wonder what their thoughts and processes, their brain processes are gonna react about the same as ours, but they don't get to see the visualization like we do. So I would like you guys to maybe take a thought about that. Thank you very much, and that was Chapter 2.